Okay, so Alexander Hamilton's son had an affair of honor 3 years prior, and he ended up dying. So the family, their record is just not that great on these affair of honor things. What did I hit, the escape button or something? So anyway, getting back to the story. Um, and Hamilton, he'd been in a lot of affair of honors before. I think the what usually happened was the he was able to like resolve them peacefully. He'd be like, yeah, you know what? You stop talking about me, I'm gonna stop talking about you, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So yeah, this microphone sucks. But it's gonna work today. Um yeah, so of course, yeah, they have they duel. There's two witnesses. Because I think when they got there, Hamilton he really ain't want to smoke. He was like, yeah, Burr, look, we can figure out another way to do this. Burr was like, nah, bro, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. We got to do this. We has to do this. So he's like, all right. So they grabbed the guns, they took their paces, they turned. Now this is where the story gets mixed construed. Hamilton's witness says that Hamilton just shot up in the air, and and so that was his bullet. He wasted his bullet, and Burr was like, "Ha ha," and shot him in his side. So Burr witness said that Hamilton shot and missed. So, and of course Hamilton dies. They did actually because the witness said that Hamilton shot in the air. He probably was on some. I did it on Instagram. I was like, "Oh, I shot in the air. It was a joke. It was a prank. Oh, I didn't really want to. I didn't want to do it." But Mister Burr got away anyway. They tried to try him, but they couldn't convict him. That's how they solved things back then. Um, you know. I lobby today for people to solve little beefs with uh what do I call it? What do you call it? Well, some hands, tro hands, and get it out your system and go on about your life, right? Real quick sweat. So yeah, then Burr. So of course Hamilton died. Burr he lived on. He tried to do some sneaky stuff with Louisiana. With the Louisiana Purchase, he tried to go down there and run shit. He tried to talk to Britain behind, America back. Some general that he was with decided that, this is crazy. We can get in some shit. So they decided to leave him, and they go step on and go do their separate thing. Um, he goes to jail, gets let out on a technicality. I swear. Um, People were highly upset because they're like, "Yo, he basically a traitor. He runs off to England, or over there and lets shit die down over here, and then he let it go. People forgot about it. He come back. He ended up dying like uh, 30 years after Hamilton. So that happened on today. Yeah, I always said, yeah, I didn't ever look at it like that. I just thought that they had a disagreement and they went out there. Like Hamilton ain't really want that smoke. He ain't want to do it, but he has to realize the part he played in egging on Burr, right? So, so that is that story, and this is probably going to conclude this week's episode of American Culture Topics. I don't know if I hope the other piece saved, but if it didn't, um, I'm gonna have to do this whole thing all over again. But joining me today was Trap Gardner. And if you should like Trap, like I like him when he ain't eating chips. But if you would like to support Trap Gardner, you can support him at paypal.me/Trap Gardner. And of course, I am Mills Lane. And if you would like to support me in the show, as we try to figure out and get this stuff together. Yeah, look, I see it. So it did record. But it's paypal.me/Mills Lane. And I also stepped my game up and got me a Cash App. So there it is. Number sign Mills Lane ACT, right? That's simple enough. So that we'll conclude this week's episode of American Culture Topics. I want to thank you for joining us this week. And, we do this with liberty and justice for all. Oh, who else on that shirt? I know this shirt is popping, right? Yeah. This shirt is popping, yo. This shirt popping. I ain't going front. So that shirt popping. But thank you very much, y'all. And see you next week. More American Culture Topics. This has been Mills Lane saying thank you for joining us and good night.